This is going to be the start of a new series. Oh, if you're new here, my name is Lisa. I am a natural professional bodybuilder in her off season. I am a fitness and nutrition coach, mom, wife, boss, you name it, I'm probably it. So anyway, I decided to start a new series. The last one was sort of like the aftermath of my show season. And I think I'm going to end that one and start a new one about enjoying the off season, I guess. Trying to get my head into that. So I'm currently in a hotel room because I have a lot of travel coming up. So I'm actually in Indianapolis right now. My son, his team won sectionals for swimming. So now they're here at state. And yeah, I'm kind of like proud mama. 100% he will get his butt kicked just based on looking at the times, but that's okay because he's a sophomore. So he's just really excited to be here and to like be part of this, like the championship season, and it gets him a little taste of it for next year. So all good. But it's just so weird, like being in a hotel room by myself. I just drove for 2.5 hours by myself, and I didn't answer text messages, and I didn't answer any phone calls. I didn't do any work stuff. I literally just listened to some strange mixture of music, and I was just driving, and it felt really, really good to just like drive and not be on anyone's particular schedule. I mean, I do have a schedule I have to get figured out for where I need to be tonight, but like I have plenty of time. So yeah. I guess, actually, let me show you the room, because why not? And I'm going to talk to you about what I did this morning to get ready for travel. So hang tight. Let me flip this around. Okay, so it's basically like a typical hotel room, right? So we've got la toilette, kind of a basic shower, but hey, whatever. I already showered this morning, so I probably am going to use it because I'm only here one night. Okay. Food, clothes, I'll explain that in a minute. So their king room, actually, I was expecting the bed to like come up from that wall there, but yeah, this king room, I get to face the window. I'm gonna get a king bed all to myself. Pretty sweet, like, I guess this is a pull out, but I don't need it, but I get to lounge there with a little table and like a workspace. There's even like, this even pulls out a little bit. TV, I'm not gonna lie, I already had to fix this TV like twice because it was like crooked, and I can't with that. So, but best yet is this. So I made, oh my god, I can't believe it. Who leaves time on a microwave? You're a serial killer. Okay, so there's a microwave and there's a little mini fridge. If I could open it, let's see, with one hand. Here we go. So I can put my stuff in there. Doesn't have to be huge. I'm literally only here one night. So I'm going to show you the stuff I brought. I didn't go crazy. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's see if I can close that. No, I'm going to have to deal with that. I think it's caught up with something. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to fix that without you guys. But anyway, that is the room. And let me get my bag of stuff and I'll show you what I brought. Okay, so like I said, I'm only here one night, so we don't need to freak out. But I refilled this. I did drink about half of it this morning, but I refilled it totally full, so I wouldn't have to get like extra bottled water, but I probably will. And then I refilled that. So I have enough to get through today, maybe part of tomorrow. So I brought this to bring in my bag when I go to the natatorium, just to have some flavor. I also brought these, they're like 10 calories, flavor waters. There you go. Don't judge me, but your girl does not do good driving or staying up late. So we have some energy drinks. Yeah. I brought, because I usually do like 300 grams of yogurt, and rather than like pack it, I just got little singles and I'm just gonna combine them. So I I got that. Oh shit, I forgot my fruit to go with it, but okay. Anyway, so I brought that. Yeah, I know. Soda, but you know what? Sometimes you just gotta live. My little Nut Pods coffee creamer. Cute little guy. And I brought, I know you guys know, and you already know, I brought my oatmeal and the stevia flavoring and my egg whites, which look incredibly gross on their own, but hey. And basically I just pre-measured it because I only need to have breakfast tomorrow, so I can just dump it in there. Obviously some garlic salt, because if you know, you know. And I brought just 2 of these, so it's my pizza casserole, the high protein, so it has Banza, like chickpea pasta, and it has some sausage and some turkey pepperoni and a little bit of cheese, so get a little bit of everything in there. I just brought 2 of them. There's a microwave in the room, so I'm actually gonna have this right now because I haven't had my lunch yet, and then I have one for tomorrow if I need it as well. So I'm not freaking out about it. I'm gonna be having dinner with the team and the parents, so I'm sure I could find something there, but I will try to show you what I eat because you don't have to go totally off the rails just because you're traveling. So I'm gonna show you that. Okay, so we're gonna have a little chat while I eat my lunch here. Let's kind of talk about what is going on. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna cover what I did this morning to get myself set up for a successful trip. So first of all, I took the day off, obviously because I needed to be down here or whatever. But just because I took the day off did not mean that I slept in. I could have gotten up just in enough time to get my daughter off to school. But instead, I got up and I did my workout. I wasn't really supposed to work out today. It was supposed to be a rest day, but I didn't want to have to find a gym that had the equipment that I needed while I was here tomorrow because it was like a glute day and it was not what I could have done in the hotel gym. And this is my first week on a new training program, so I didn't want to not do it. So anyway, I did that today. Holy shit, I'm gonna have to record that one for you at some point, but it destroyed me in a good way. But like then getting in a car, yeah, girl is stiff. So I need to definitely stretch sometime today. So anyway, but I got up my normal time for a workout, did my workout, got home, regular morning routine, fed the dogs, fed the child, got her to school. Then I stopped at the grocery store for a few of the things that I needed. Like you saw those little mini yogurts because I normally have I get the big ones and I just didn't feel like having to measure it out and use my own stuff. Like I could just use those. I knew how much they're 150 grams each and then I wouldn't have to dirty up my own stuff. So easy peasy. Then I needed to get my labs done. So I ran over and got my labs done. Ran home, showered. While I was waiting for my hair to dry, I packed, obviously my clothes, but packed up my food that I just showed you, as well as like my laptop and stuff like that. So I had stuff to do in downtime. But I had all that done by 9 a.m. Maybe 10, because then I blow dried my hair. Gave the dogs some love and attention and stuff like that before I left. So could I have gotten up later and still gotten packed and gotten out the door at the same time? Yes. But would I have had my workout done for either today and tomorrow? No. Would I have been anywhere near getting my steps for the day, given that I was going to be sitting in a car for 2.5 hours and then sitting at a pool watching races? No. So I decided, even though it was my day off, to just get up at the regular time so that I wasn't rushed, so that I could get the things in that I needed again to feel good about, having some leeway when I came down here. So it's about making decisions that are what's best for you versus like what you feel in the moment. Because did I want to sleep an extra hour? Yeah, I did. I mean, who doesn't? But I feel better getting my stuff done and doing what I need to do based on what I want for myself. I feel better doing that than that 1 hour of sleep would have given me. Caveat, I still got 8 hours of sleep. I was in bed at 8:30, just winding down, lights out at 9 o'clock. So I still got 8 hours of sleep. So I still got enough sleep, and I probably got good sleep because I was freaking tired yesterday. So getting up early did not affect my ability to recover either. So this isn't like get up early when you've stayed up till midnight, because then you've only had 5 hours of sleep, and it's not really great for you. On occasion it's fine, but like not ideal. So that's a caveat, is my success today was affected by what I planned on yesterday. Like everything doesn't happen in a bubble. One thing affects another. So that's just like me preaching. It doesn't matter. Like I'm in the off season, but I'm not letting myself go and being crazy. Like this is food prep I'm eating. It's good, but I still have goals for myself in my off season. Just because it's off season doesn't mean I just go screw around. So that's the situation. But I do get more leniency. For example, I did not bring a scale to weigh myself tomorrow. Could I have? Yeah. I mean, you all have seen, if you watched any of my travel, like I brought that scale with me all the time. But I didn't bring it because I am in off season, and not weighing myself for one day is not going to make or break anything. So I let it go. I'll be home tomorrow to weigh myself on Sunday anyway, so it's fine. I am planning to have dinner with the team. So I'm leaving a fair amount of carbs, a fair amount of fats in what's left for the day, and I'm going to make sure that I have protein. And I left less protein that I would need from that meal because sometimes you don't get as big a portion as you wish. So that's kind of how I'm making it work. Or not, I ate my normal breakfast. I had my normal snacks. I'm eating my regular lunch. I just know I'm going to have a dinner that's a little bit more of a guesstimation, and that's fine. That's how you do this long term, is keep things flexible, but like reasonable. Watch out. Like I said, I'll try to show you guys what I've been eating while I'm here. So then on to what else is going on. So like I said, I got a new training program. I have been doing the same training program since August. Previous to this, and this is the end of February. So like I was doing the same workouts every single week since August. Not every single day, because I had a rotation I was doing, but I was in that same rotation, same movements since August for 6 months, basically. Now, there were some variances throughout that of less reps, more weight, more reps, less weight, like whatever. There were some variances with that, and then we would do some weeks that had like drop sets and stuff like that, but it was the same program movements. You don't need to change your workout every week, every day, or whatever. This way, by doing the same workouts, the same movements, I can track my progress and see if I'm progressively overloading, if I'm able to lift more weight with the same number of reps or do more reps with the same amount of weight, then I know I am progressing. It's a way to measure progress that has nothing to do with the scale. So yeah, I did a deload week last week, and now I have my brand new programming. And like I said, I've only done 2 of the workouts so far in the new program. The first one was, I've done 3. So I did a lower and I did a back, and then today was a glute ham focus. Here's the thing. It's a lot of the same movements I had in my previous program, but organized a different way. So you know, the basics really do work, but there's a way that you can make your program still interesting and not boring, you know, stuff like that. So, yeah. So that's that. I have no step goal right now. I try to get between 6,000 and 8,000, but there have been days where I get less, and I don't worry about it because it's not a focus right now. The interesting thing is that even when I don't focus on it, because I've built the habits of getting movement in throughout my day, it's really not that hard for me to just naturally hit like between, like I said, 6,000 or 8,000. So sometimes I'll hit 10 on accident, you know? But that's the beauty of once you've built habits, like you don't have to think about those things anymore. All right, I'm gonna stop preaching. So, like I said, I have a lot of travel coming up. So here is the deal. Next weekend is the Arnold in Ohio. And if you know anything about that, it's like the Arnold Sports Fest. They've got a big expo, a whole bunch of different like sports and competitions. Like there's strongman, there's bodybuilding, there's an amateur and a pro for bodybuilding, there's grappling and wrestling, there's CrossFit, I don't know, there's just a whole bunch of things. And I like seeing vlogs of people who've been there, and it just looked kind of cool, and like we get to meet Arnold, so yeah. But anyway, that's gonna be next. We're gonna drive down next Thursday. There's a Meet the Pros on Thursday night. I'm gonna meet some of the IFBB pros that like I've watched on their vlogs, so that'll be interesting, and just to see them in person. And my husband's coming, so that'll be interesting. But I'll get to like meet some of the ladies from Angel Competition Bikinis, who I'm an ambassador for. I've never met them in person, so that's gonna be really fun. Yeah, and just like a bunch of people whose podcasts I listen to, stuff like that. It'll just be kind of fun to meet them in person and just experience it, I guess. So I don't know, but I'm looking forward to that. So my husband, like I said, we're gonna go down Thursday, and then we're gonna come back on Sunday, and it's just gonna be me and him, no kids. So that's gonna be fun. And then that'll be over the first weekend of March, and then we realized that like we don't have that much time left with my son like in the house. He's a sophomore, so only like 2 years. We really want to do a little bit more with like family vacationing. So since I'm not competing this year, probably, I have a little bit of extra funds to cover travel. Oh shit. So for spring break, like I refuse to pay the spring break airfares. They're absolutely asininely ridiculous for a family of 4. So we wanted to just find somewhere we could do like a long weekend and like drive. So we decided to drive. We're gonna drive to the Smokies. We're gonna stay in Pigeon Forge. Never been there. We're just gonna do like a Sunday to Wednesday or Thursday, I don't know. So we're gonna do that with the kids, just kind of something different, something fun for them. Then in April, I'm going to Orlando for a work conference. And because my parents live outside of Tampa, since I'm so close, the conference ends on a Saturday, they're actually going to drive and pick me up. My brother, who is in South Florida, is actually going to meet us in Orlando, and then we're going to go back to my parents' house in Tampa. So, and it's like the first time the 4 of us, like my nuclear family unit, will be together without kids or spouses in years. Like I literally don't even know the last time we didn't have spouses or kids with us or somebody else. So it's gonna be crazy, and it's right around my dad's birthday. So I'm gonna stay over with them in Tampa for a few extra days and go back. And then in May, I'm going to, or my husband has a conference in Nashville, so we're gonna tag on a few extra days. I'm gonna fly out and meet them, or meet him the day his conference ends, and then we're gonna do like a long weekend in Nashville, which we haven't been in Nashville together. He has been there, I have been there, but we haven't been there together. So it's gonna be fun. So we're gonna do again like a Thursday to a Sunday. And that's in May. Then in June, my kids are going to be visiting my parents in Florida. So at some point I'm going to have to fly down there to get them and bring them back. But then my husband's family is having like a get together out in Vegas where a bunch of them live. So then at the end of June, we're going to be going to Vegas. And then we have a lake house, so there's gonna be a lot of weekends up at our lake house over the summer, and we might actually stay a week up there and do some like Michigan-y things, and then go to some stuff. And then in October, it's a secret, you can't tell my daughter, but in October, I bought tickets to the Pink concert in Indy, so I'm gonna surprise her for her birthday and take her to the concert, stay overnight, like the whole thing. She's gonna be really excited. But she doesn't know that yet, so you can't tell her. And then in December, like right after Christmas, my parents have a timeshare in Aruba. So we are actually we haven't been there in a while because the kids have had sports and stuff like that with school. So we finally worked it out, and we're gonna be going to Aruba with them in the end of December into the very first couple of days of January. So I have a lot coming up. Like literally, I'm in Indy this weekend. Then I'm in Columbus next weekend. And then a couple of weeks later, I will be in Tennessee. And then a couple weeks after that, I will be in Florida. And then a couple weeks after that, I'm going to be in Nashville. And then about 4 weeks after that, I'm going to be in Florida again, and then Vegas. And then I'll be in Michigan intermittently. And then September, I don't think I'm going anywhere, but then October, I'm coming back to Indy, nothing in November, but then December, we will be going to Aruba. So lots of what was that? That's more trips than I've done in a couple years. So yeah, what is that? Indy, Tennessee, Orlando, Nashville, Florida, Vegas, the week in Michigan, Indy again. So that's 9 trips in the next 9 months. But I really like traveling, and I feel like we haven't done much, especially since COVID. And now that the kids are older, it's easier to travel with them, and they're not so clingy and obnoxious. So yeah, I'm really excited. So that's what this off season is going to be all about. I will keep you updated on what's going on with fitness and stuff like that, obviously, but I'm also going to show you, like, you can be fit and still live life and enjoy it and not, like, be so regimented that you miss out on stuff. So stay tuned. Friends, we are on our way back home. So, yes, my son's team did not make finals today. So, yeah, I ran over to the hotel this morning and grabbed my son's bag because he didn't want to drag his big old bag home on the bus. Got me some Starbucks. And I showed you guys my breakfast, which was the oatmeal that I have all the time. So easy because I pre-measured everything. I just dumped it all in and heated it up. It was so simple. But right before I left the hotel room, I heated up my second portion of the pizza casserole I told you guys about yesterday that I had for lunch. I had the same exact thing for lunch today. And I've got a protein bar for in the car. And I should be home in plenty of time for dinner, and then just have my regular nighttime snack. So it's really not that hard to stay in control. Now, granted, it was like one night. So next episode, I'm going to take y'all with me to the Arnold, bring in the husband. This is going to be interesting, and that's going to be 3 nights, 4 days. So a little bit longer. I'll talk you through that, but yeah, it was a fun experience. My son is exhausted. Just, you know, hey, they room with their team, and it's kind of like an extended sleepover, so didn't get as much sleep as I think they probably should have, but I think he had a lot of fun, so hopefully it kind of lit a little fire under him to go for it for next year. So that is that. I am going to enjoy my nice, I got an hour and 54 minutes left in this drive, all to myself. So I'm going to turn on a playlist, and I'm going to enjoy this time to myself before I get home and have a husband and a baby and daughter and 2 puppies, and then my son will be getting back about an hour after me. So that is that. Thank you for watching. Since I'm going to be doing a bunch of like showing you guys my travel, if there's anything you want me to touch on, let me know, that I can show you if you're looking for specific tips. You know, I have some things that I offer my clients. They're like infographics on tips for traveling and stuff like that, and tips for eating out. So if you would find that useful, you know, let me know. I can figure out a way to make it like downloadable for you guys. And yeah, if you think that'll help, let me know. Just pop it in the comments here, and I can figure out a way to share it with you. All right, that is all. Touch base next time.